while the campus and community, the Bay Area as in general, is largely anti-war, but not anti-veteran.
UC Berkeley, a campus that's garnered plenty of attention for its public anti-war sentiment, is turning the tables. The Veterans Service Center here on UC Berkeley campus provides counseling, community, and even an elective course taught by the Veterans Service Center director, Ron Williams.
The hub is here in our Transfer Reentry and Student Parent Center, but we have folks throughout campus that are part of our work group in the Office of the Registrar, Financial Aid, Advising, Career Center, Counseling, all throughout campus.
This pro-military sentiment has Cal student veterans feeling right at home in the Berkeley community. Stuart Martin works alongside Ron Williams to facilitate his course, but he's also a veteran himself.
I came in and then immediately found a home and a cause that I could really get behind, and a community that really supported me and that I could support. The city and town of Berkeley, it gets this label of anti-war, and I think that America in general clouds the issue of anti-war and anti-veteran, because I think that was something that there wasn't a differentiation made in Vietnam. Frustrations on a war were taken out on those that were sent to fight it. That's a lesson that America as a whole has learned.
Other student vets agree that the Cal community is supportive of the military, like Marine Reserve Russell Pettit, who was deployed to Iraq and returned to Berkeley as a full-time student.
You got to prepare to, go get deployed, and then also balancing schoolwork. Obviously I got all my tuition refunded. My counselor, I actually emailed him a few times while I was in Iraq, and he would get back to me in 2 or 3 days, and there's just been programs I've been told about. Even if they said if I was having transitioning problems, I could go see this counselor, or that. And so it's been very supportive, and I really appreciate it.
But some vets, like Jason Deitch, founder of the Cal Veterans Group, think that UC Berkeley still needs to be a little bit more supportive.
I don't think that the veterans community has been embraced per se. I made myself a part of this campus, and it's never said no to me.
In fact, Berkeley's history wasn't always so anti-war. Cal's ROTC program on campus works to preserve Berkeley's rich history as a military supporter.
The Cal band started as the Army band. The stadium is dedicated to World War I soldiers, so the school has actually really long and good military history. And I've been in the Army for 6 years, so kind of working with younger kids. They just came out of high school, or they're a couple years removed. They know they want to serve their country and be in the Army, but they don't really know how it's going to be. And so developing them and kind of teaching them about the Army, our traditions, our history, and just kind of adding to the diversity on campus in some kind of way.
Free Speech Movement Cafe, a place that celebrates the protests of the 1960s on Cal's campus. This part of Cal's past is what gave it its name as an anti-war campus. But 40 years later, what's changed?
It kind of feels to me at times that Berkeley has to maintain its reputation as anti-war facilitator. However, with how things work today, it's kind of their obligation to accommodate military personnel.
Berkeley is so diverse that there really isn't one voice. Even though we're still anti-war, we're pro-military because, we definitely now more than ever need the military.
Is Cal anti-war but pro-military? To Cal faculty, students, staff, and veterans, we are all just part of a diverse community with different points of view about where we've been and where we're going. After all, there's no such thing as a typical Berkeley student. For Caltv, I'm Melissa Blaustein. See you next time.